Hey, this is BlindFox. Welcome at my ration review. Please support the channel. Please subscribe and please go and donate on patreon.com. So today we are going to do the breakfast portion of our MRE International Day 3. This is either the Deluxe South African ration or the South African ration, depending if you look at their shop or if you look at their product list. In the shop there's a South African ration with 8 menus, and there's one with 5, and I don't know if there's a difference between the two. I only order from one. You can't really, they are really confusing. Their naming is not constant, and there is no name whatsoever on this pack or box or packet. So you either have to know the contents, or especially if you've got different types of rations. If you've got one type of ration, it's fine because you don't really, you ordered it or you're just going to get the same type of stuff, but just different days. But if you've got different types and you're not going to know what ration you have, especially if you want to review it or just want to know what you are eating. So let's dump this over here. We are going to do, what is this? The porridge, which is mystery porridge, since the only thing there is the expiration date. There's absolutely no name on this. With these rations, my luck has been very bad. I have had banana porridge most of the time, if not always. I don't know if they just don't have it, if it's a COVID still thing, I don't know. We've got 6 creamers, and since I do not use creamers in coffee, I like to use 3 of them in my porridge at least. We've got a coffee. We've got 3 creamers. We also have got the lactose-free drink, which we also do not have a never mind the name, not even expiration date or anything on here. All that we know is that this takes a cup of water to mix, but we have no name. This could be any lactose-free drink, which makes it difficult because some of this stuff doesn't always look as they should. Mostly I've got strawberry with this. I had a mystery one with the previous ration I did, or the previous Deluxe South African or South African ration, because I could not figure out if it is vanilla or peach and whatever flavor it was. We're gonna do the coffee, which is a bit stronger than the ration tag coffees or the normal South African coffees. So you can split this up into 2 coffees. It's breakfast, so we're going to do our granola honey bar, honey and yogurt. I would advise you to eat this early in the morning since it can melt easily. The chocolate or the yogurt in this case is real, so it can melt if it's a hot day. And this looks like 2 similar fruit bars, which I'm not sure if there is a actual name on them. So these 3 things you don't have to eat for breakfast. You can spread them out. Coffee you can drink with your breakfast, or early in the morning. There is the lactose-free drink. Depending what your porridge is, you can always pop it in your porridge if your porridge is vanilla and the drink is something else. If the drink is vanilla, I think you might be able to pop your coffee in there. I have 3 creamers here because these drinks tend to have sort of a mazy taste because there is some maize flour or cornstarch in here. Don't know why, but some of these drinks have them, and it can give it a little mazy taste. And well, creamer, we do have them. If I don't use it in the drink, I will most likely pop all of the 6 into the porridge because, well, if it's banana, I don't like it. The creamer sort of does dull the taste. So I'll go and mix this. As I said, cup of water, cup of hot water, both of these, one cold, one hot. I do mix the creamer with a bit of hot water. And the coffee is of course also a cup of hot water. And this I don't have to mix. So see you after I've mixed everything. If I don't see another banana porridge in my life, I will be happy. But apparently I'm not being granted happiness. Look at this. This is very much artificially colored. Whether it's white or yellow maize, I'm not sure. But very much artificially colored. I've read the stuff, and there's definitely colorants in here. And it's yellow, so what does it mean? Banana, arg. It is why I mixed my creamers in here. And by the way, this is a foreign MRE spoon, or spork. So let's taste this. You can see slight lumps in there. It is a hazard of the South African maize porridges, because it's so fine, and you mix it with hot water and stuff, you tend to get lumps. And even if you mix it vigorously with a fork, and when I mean vigorously, I mean vigorously. I haven't had an electric mixer in there, but yeah. Maybe you should try a blender, I don't know, but anyway, here we go. It's got an artificial banana taste, and there is sugar in here. They even list it in the ingredients. That's why there's no sugar on this. I don't add sugar. Besides the fact that I rarely do sugar as such. Must fix my cup. I see this thing is getting loose. The coffee. Be careful with your coffee, because you mix this stuff so vigorously. Your coffee will be much hotter than your porridge will be. And we will now do our, apparently this is a strawberry lactose-free drink. I've mixed 3 of the creamers in here just to give it a more creamer taste, just to cover that little maize taste. This is a very creamy thing anyway. It's got the creamy texture because of the, you have to also mix this vigorously. There's also a lot of they say starch in here. Strawberryish, foamish, and if you don't add the creamers here, there is a maize taste. If you are going to add the creamers sort of dull the maize taste and make it taste more like sort of a thickish milkshake. If you are going to add the creamer, don't put it in cold water. It does not absorb nicely. Put it in a bit of hot water first, mix it. If you have time, let it cool down a bit. Then add your what do you call the lactose-free drink. Just remember, this takes a cup. You don't want to add too much water. Here, you also don't want to add too much water. They say a cup. Don't add a cup. Add a little less than a cup. Maybe a 3/4 cup. Never add a cup here, else your porridge will be too runny. Now let's get into this. We've, I think, had this before, I'm not sure. Well, I've reviewed it before, but I don't know if the video would be on the channel yet for where I did this. This smells flowery. Not really rosy, but flowery. Very much like a scent related to some paper that you get in some rations. It's really, to me, or well, let's be very obvious to this. This smells like toilet spray to me. Before use, not after. Or let's just say if you just spray some in the air, it does have the sort of a spray, flowery scent. I wouldn't say this is a honey scent. It's not a yogurt scent. But you can see there you've got your cereal, or I think it's oats. You got your yogurt, and the honey is in there. And if you chew it, the more you chew it, the more it tastes like toilet spray. Really a flowery thing, not really a honey thing to me. Unless it's an artificial honey taste, I don't know. But it's not a bad bar. It's a very sweet bar, mind you. This is a very sweet breakfast. Even though I didn't add any extra sugar. I never add any extra sugar in any ration. I know why it's there, it's for energy, but I'm not going to use all of that energy. And I don't do sugar really. So let's do our fruit and orange. So So one thing I do like about the South African rations, all of them, doesn't matter what make so far I've had of them, all of the South African rations I've tasted before, the Serek, the Ration Tech, and these MRE International, have at least one fruit product. Besides the cereal bar, I don't count as a fruit product. But they at least have some sort of fruitish product. Now the color of this thing can mean anything. Doesn't matter. Sometimes a make will have a color for, let's say, green might be fig. This green can be anything from apricot to apple to peach to whatever, to fig to pear to whatever thing you want. You can see there's sugar on the outside of it. Sort of a fruit pulp. Where the nut is in this, I also don't know. This is a sugar and fruit bar in that combination. Very sweet. It's a mixture of fruits. I can't tell you what mixture of fruits. In this stuff there's might be pear, there might be apricot, there might be peach, there might be apple. There might be some fig, but I don't think so. It can be a variety of fruits. It's normally just a fruit mix. But there is fruit and there's a lot of sugar. Many. Really, this is a sugar fruit bar, not a fruit and sugar bar. Whatever this is, there's a lot of sugar in here. Which, if you are out walking, it's the perfect thing to have. Besides all the sugar, you can at least say, well, I've had a fruit bar. Never mind that most of it is sugar, but, well, it will give you energy. And the fruit mostly might be healthy as well. You get these in a variety of stuff, a variety of makes, a variety of flavors in the show. I've never seen this make before, although some of the other fruit stuff they have in their rations is this, looks like the same make. So that was our breakfast. Now that I think about it, the coffee, nice, not as weak as some of the other South African coffees, but it doesn't have that nice nutty taste. Banana porridge, it's not bad, it's just I'm so freaking tired of it, and banana isn't my favorite flavor. For that matter, neither is strawberry, but they don't want to give me vanilla. I so want to add a coffee with a vanilla one, and I just didn't get one that actually said vanilla. I think I had one, I don't know. But I think if I'm gonna get a vanilla one, I'm gonna add my coffee in here. Not bad, creamy, sort of a milkshake type thing. But add the creamer, it will help the taste of the lactose-free drink. Also add all of your creamer here with your porridge. You don't need them in your coffee and tea. Drink it black, nice. Your granola bar. Granola, definitely it will melt in your pocket, so eat this early in the morning, or if it's winter, keep it cold. Wherever you don't let this melt, it will really make a mess. It's sticky as it is on top. The yogurt will melt. This will just not be fun. The fruit bars are a bit better, they won't really melt. I haven't yet had one of this, not of this type, but a similar thing that melted. It just gets soft or harder depending on the weather. It's a nice thing to have. It tastes fruity. It's not bad. It's very sugary, of course, so you will get a sugar rush, but you will need energy sometimes, so this is sort of an energy thing. So South African rations very high in sugar. I hope they will change it one day, that they don't have so much sugar. But mostly they've got less salt, although not always. But anyway, this was our breakfast, and it was the breakfast of the MRE International Day 3. This is the vegetarian menu. It's either the Deluxe South African ration or just the South African ration. As I said, their store and the product where they actually list their ration packs doesn't really mix. There's two South African rations in the store. The one has got 5 options, the other one 8. I ordered the from the one that has got 8 options. I don't know if they are the same. And they of course don't put names on their product, so you have no freaking clue what you are having. You are lucky if something tells you what it is, except the generic porridge or lactose-free drink. And of course the big ration packs doesn't tell you if they are a tactical ration or tactical deluxe or deluxe tactical or premium tactical or light tactical light or South African or whatever the thing's name is, doesn't say. So that was our breakfast. So thanks for watching this review. I'm going to finish this stuff, even the banana. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Please go and donate on patreon.com and see you at my next ration review.